My name is Claire, and the night my life split in half began with my mother raising her glass. To Tessa, she said, beaming. Successful, responsible, she doesn't need help from anyone. Silence hit the table. My fork stopped mid-air. Across from me, Tessa sat composed, letting the praise settle on her shoulders like a cape. No one knew that for 2 years I'd wired her $3,500 every month. Same date, same amount. Rent. Client delays. One last bridge. I'd kept it quiet so Mom and Dad could keep worshipping their golden child, and so Tessa could keep posting rooftop dinners like she'd paid for them herself. My mother turned the smile on me. See, Claire, some people stand on their own 2 feet. That did it. I pushed my chair back. It screeched against the floor. I smiled anyway, the kind that tastes like blood. You're right, Mom, I said, looking straight at my sister. It's perfect she doesn't need help. I let the words land. So, my $3,500 monthly transfers end today. Tessa's face drained white. My mother's grin folded. My father finally looked up, startled, as if he'd missed the first act of a play. I didn't stay to watch them scramble. I drove home shaking, Mom's verdict looping in my skull, irresponsible unlike your sister. In my apartment, I dropped my keys and opened my banking app. Transfer after transfer, my silence turned into a number. If Tessa was thriving, she shouldn't need a cent from me. So what exactly had I been funding? I needed someone outside the family script. I found an old contact from her college days and typed, "Hey, Evan, it's Claire. I need to ask you something about Tessa. Can we talk?" Evan met me at a cafe and tried to smile like this was catching up. I leaned in first. My parents think Tessa's a star, I said. I've been sending her $3,500 a month for 2 years. Why? His eyes widened. That's a lot, Claire. He exhaled. Last I heard, she got fired from a marketing job. After that, it was freelance stuff, consulting, always between offers. The big firm? I asked. The promotion? I never heard of either. He hesitated, then said it anyway. She told people you were controlling, that you held the money over her because you were jealous. Jealous. I tasted the word like metal. At home, I exported every transfer and screenshotted her designer weekends, the captions about earning it. I printed the stack and drove to her building without warning. Tessa opened the door with practiced brightness, until she saw the folder and the set of my face. "Claire, what is that?" "Your safety net," I said, and walked past her. I laid the statements across her glass table. Independence, itemized. She went pale. "You offered to help. And you offered me to our parents as the failure," I said. "You let Mom praise you while I paid for this." Her lashes fluttered fast. I panicked. I didn't get the job. I kept thinking I'd fix it before anyone noticed. "No more," I said. "The money stopped at dinner." She grabbed my wrist. "Don't tell them." I pulled free. "You should have told them before you used me," I said, and left her standing in her spotless doorway. Outside, my hands shook. But my decision didn't. Not anymore. 2 days later, Mom called, as if nothing had changed. "Be patient with Tessa," she chirped. "They're giving her bigger clients." Something in me clicked. Quiet. Final. "Come over tonight," I said. "All of us. No excuses." At my parents' table, Dad barely looked up until I opened my laptop. I scrolled through my statements. Date, amount, recipient, a metronome of my sacrifice. Mom's mouth tightened. "That can't be—" "It is," I said. "This is why I cut her off." The front door opened. Tessa walked in glossy as ever, then saw the screen and froze. For the first time, her confidence didn't fit. "What are you doing?" she snapped. "Ending the performance," I said. I clicked into the screenshots. Beach weekends, champagne flutes, captions about hard work. "Tell them where it came from." Dad leaned forward, voice flat. "Is your job real?" Tessa's shoulders sagged. The lie finally had nowhere to hide. "I interviewed," she whispered. "I didn't get it. I kept saying I did. I thought I'd fix it before anyone noticed." Mom's eyes filled, not with rage at me, at herself. I used you as an example, she breathed, then turned to me. And you carried her. Dad didn't shout. No more money from anyone, he said. Get work. Tell the truth. Mom whispered sorry. I'm not carrying anyone anymore, I said. I'll be your sister, Tessa, not your account. She left without a slam. Just a hollow exit. Weeks later, my paycheck stayed whole. I paid my debt. I slept. One morning, I realized the house had gone quiet because the myth was gone, and so was my role inside it.